A country known for its beaches, its fishing, and its tourism, yet over 200,000 international companies call it home. Everyone talks about the BVI, everyone knows the Cayman Islands. But quietly, in the middle of the Indian Ocean, the Seychelles has been building one of the most competitive offshore frameworks in the world, and most entrepreneurs still haven't caught on. In the next few minutes, I'm going to walk you through exactly how to set up a company in the Seychelles, step by step, from choosing your structure all the way through to staying compliant. Let's get into it. The Seychelles didn't become one of the world's fastest-growing offshore jurisdictions by accident. No corporate income tax on foreign-sourced income. No capital gains tax, no withholding tax, and no stamp duty on share transfers. A legal system rooted in English common law, strong privacy protections. No public register of directors, shareholders, or beneficial owners. And one of the fastest, most cost-effective incorporation processes of any offshore jurisdiction in the world. That's why it's become a go-to for international trading companies, holding structures, e-commerce businesses, consulting firms, and asset protection vehicles. Now let's get into exactly how you set one up. The first decision you'll make, and the most important, is what type of entity to form. The International Business Company, or IBC, is the flagship structure in the Seychelles, governed by the International Business Companies Act 2016 and its subsequent amendments. The IBC is designed specifically for international business. It allows full foreign ownership, requires just one director and one shareholder who can be the same person, has no minimum paid-up capital requirement, and can be managed and controlled from anywhere in the world. Whether you need a trading vehicle, a holding company, an investment structure, or a vehicle for asset protection, the IBC is built for it. Beyond the IBC, there are other structures worth knowing about. A special license company, or CSL, is designed for businesses that need to operate locally in the Seychelles or want to take advantage of the country's double taxation treaty network. A limited partnership works well for fund structures and joint ventures, and trusts and foundations are available for estate planning and asset protection. But here's the reality. The IBC accounts for the vast majority of all offshore incorporations in the Seychelles. The framework is flexible, the costs are low, and the requirements are minimal. If you're incorporating offshore, this is almost certainly the structure you'll choose. Get this decision right, and everything else falls into place. This is where most delays happen, not in the incorporation itself, but in getting the paperwork together. So let's knock this out early. All documents must be in English or French. If any document is in another language, you'll need a certified translation. And everything needs to be certified as a true copy by an authorized professional, a notary, a judge or magistrate, a certified accountant, or through an apostille. Miss something here and you'll be going back and forth before you even reach the filing stage. For every individual connected to the company, directors, shareholders, or ultimate beneficial owners, you'll need a valid passport or government-issued ID, a recent proof of residential address such as a utility bill or bank statement dated within the last 3 months, and proof of source of funds, which can include bank statements, tax returns, or a letter from your accountant. If any of your company's members are corporate entities, you'll need their certificate of incorporation, constitutional documents such as the Memorandum and Articles of Association, and current registers of directors, shareholders, and beneficial owners. Start collecting these well in advance. It's almost always the longest part of the process. Nail the paperwork early, and the Seychelles, speed advantage actually works in your favor. Every Seychelles IBC is required by law to have a licensed registered agent based in the Seychelles. This isn't optional, you simply cannot incorporate without one. Your registered agent is the operational link between your company and the Seychelles Financial Services Authority, or FSA, which is the body that oversees all IBC registrations and compliance. Your agent files your incorporation documents, provides your registered office address, maintains your statutory records, handles your annual filings, and ensures your company stays compliant with local regulations. They also submit your beneficial ownership information to the Financial Intelligence Unit on your behalf, a requirement that's become increasingly important under recent legislative amendments. A good registered agent doesn't just process paperwork. They keep your company in good standing, flag regulatory changes, and make sure nothing slips through the cracks. If you need help with this, Expanship can arrange a registered agent and registered office for you in the Seychelles. Check the link in the description. With your agent in place, you're ready for the next step, securing your company name. Your company name is the first thing banks, counterparties, and regulators see, so getting it right from the start matters. Seychelles IBC names must end with a word or abbreviation indicating limited liability, Limited, Ltd, Corporation, Corp, Incorporated, Inc, Société Anonyme or SA, all work. The name can be in English or Chinese characters, but if it's not in English, an English translation is required. It can't be identical or too similar to an existing company on the register, and it can't be misleading about what the company does. Certain words are restricted and require prior approval from the authorities. Words like bank, insurance, trust, assurance, building society, chartered, cooperative, or imperial cannot be used without clearance. Your registered agent submits the name to the FSA for approval. Name checks are fast, often confirmed within just a few hours on a normal working day. Once approved, the name is reserved for 7 days. If you need more time, your agent can extend the reservation. One practical tip: submit 2 or 3 name options up front. A name conflict is one of the easiest delays to avoid, and having backups ready keeps everything moving. With your agent in place and your name secured, it's time to put together the actual incorporation package, the core documents that bring your Seychelles IBC to life. The foundation document is the Memorandum of Association. This sets out your company name, registered office address, the nature of business activities, authorized share capital, and the classes of shares you're issuing. Most clients choose a standard authorized capital of $50,000 United States dollars to $100,000 for flexibility, though there's no minimum paid-up capital requirement. Many IBCs are incorporated with as little as $1 United States dollar. Alongside that, your articles of association set out how the company is governed internally, decision-making processes, share transfers, director and shareholder roles, and meeting procedures. You'll also need to prepare your registers, a register of members, a register of directors, and beneficial ownership details. Under the IBC Act, beneficial ownership information must be filed with the Financial Intelligence Unit through your registered agent. These aren't just internal documents, they're regulatory filings. Your registered agent drafts all of this. You review and approve. It's simpler than it sounds. This is where it all comes together. Once your incorporation package is complete, your registered agent submits everything to the Seychelles Financial Services Authority, the Registrar of International Business Companies. And this is where the Seychelles really shines. In most cases, the entire incorporation is completed within 1 to 2 business days, making it one of the fastest jurisdictions in the world. Some providers even report same-day turnarounds when all documents are in order. If the registrar comes back with any questions or requests for clarification, respond through your registered agent as quickly as possible. Once approved, you'll receive your certificate of incorporation along with your full company documents package, typically including your memorandum and articles of association, share certificates, registers of directors and members, and a certificate of incumbency. These are the documents you'll need to open a bank account, enter into contracts, and start operating. Your company is now a legal entity. Next up, banking. Your certificate of incorporation is in hand. Now it's time to open a corporate bank account. This isn't a legal requirement for incorporation, and your Seychelles IBC can open a bank account anywhere in the world that accepts offshore entities. Within the Seychelles itself, the main local banking options include Absa Bank Seychelles, MCB Seychelles, part of the Mauritius Commercial Bank Group, Nouveau Bank, and Seychelles Commercial Bank. These can work well if you want a local banking presence, though the options are more limited compared to larger financial centers. If you prefer to bank outside the Seychelles, which many IBC owners do, international banks in Singapore such as DBS, OCBC, and UOB generally accept Seychelles IBCs with a solid KYC package. Digital banking providers and electronic money institutions, often called EMIs, like AirWallex and Currency, are also increasingly popular, offering multi-currency accounts with fast onboarding. That said, be prepared for a thorough due diligence and know your customer process. Banks will want to clearly understand your business activities, the source of your funds, and the full ownership structure of your company. The cleaner and more complete your documentation, the smoother this process will be. If you'd like help navigating the account opening process or exploring the full range of banking options available for your Seychelles company, Expanship can assist. More details on our website, link in the description. Account opening can take anywhere from a few days with digital providers to several weeks with traditional banks. Start this process the moment you have your certificate of incorporation, not after. Most people focus everything on getting incorporated. Fewer think seriously about what comes next, and that's where companies run into trouble. Your company is incorporated, but the work doesn't stop here. On an ongoing basis, you'll need to pay your annual government fee, which is a flat $150 per year, due on the anniversary of your incorporation. You'll also need to maintain and update your statutory registers, file an annual return with your registered agent, keep accounting records and underlying documents for at least 7 years, and ensure your beneficial ownership information remains current with the Financial Intelligence Unit. Miss any of your obligations and you're looking at penalties, fines, or your company being struck off the register. We'll cover all of this in detail in a dedicated episode, so make sure you're following us. People always ask, how long does this actually take? Here's the honest answer. The Seychelles is one of the fastest offshore jurisdictions in the world for company formation. Name approval can come through in just a few hours. Once your registered agent has all the documents they need, incorporation itself is typically completed within 1 to 2 business days, and in straightforward cases, it can happen the same day. The real variable is due diligence and document gathering. If there are delays in providing certified documents, responding to information requests, or addressing any clarifications, it can push the overall timeline out. Stay responsive, and the whole process from start to finish can realistically be completed in 3 to 5 business days. Now let's talk money. Here's a realistic fee guide covering both one-time formation costs and ongoing annual expenses. Starting with one-time setup costs. First, the government registration fee, a flat $150. That's it. Unlike most other offshore jurisdictions, this fee doesn't change based on your authorized share capital. Whether your company has a share capital of $1 or $100 million, the government fee stays the same. Second, your registered agent and registered office for the first year, typically between $500 and $1,500, depending on the provider and level of service. Third, professional service fees for document preparation, due diligence coordination, and incorporation support across the market expect to pay between $500 and $2,000. And fourth, if you need your company documents notarized and apostilled for international use, that typically adds another $100 to $300. All in, most people are looking at somewhere between $1,200 and $4,000 to get up and running, making the Seychelles one of the most affordable offshore jurisdictions available. Now for annual renewal costs. The annual government fee is $150 flat every year. Your registered agent and registered office renewal typically runs between $500 and $1,500 per year. And compliance fees, including KYC reviews, accounting record maintenance, and annual filings, typically add between $100 and $500 depending on your provider. All in, total annual maintenance typically runs between $750 and $2,100 per year, significantly lower than most comparable jurisdictions. At Expanship, we offer all-inclusive incorporation and renewal packages at a fraction of what most providers charge. Check the link in the description to find out how much you could save. And that's your complete guide to registering, forming, and setting up a company in the Seychelles, one of the fastest, most affordable, and most privacy-friendly offshore jurisdictions in the world. If you'd like help with any part of this, Expanship can manage the entire process for you, from arranging your registered agent and registered office, to preparing your incorporation documents, filing with the FSA, and helping you open a corporate bank account. Everything handled, end-to-end, so you can focus on building your business. Whether you're an entrepreneur looking for a lean offshore structure, a trader setting up an international vehicle, or an investor forming a new holding company, we've got you covered. Visit expanship.com or check the link in the description to get started. Have questions? Drop them in the comments and we'll do our best to respond. Or head over to our website and leave your contact details. One of our team will be in touch. And as always, this is for educational purposes only. Make sure you consult with a qualified legal or tax professional before making any business decisions. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.